Welcome to another short stack. Today, whatever, we're going to be talking about Captain Marvel number 8. I'm going to tell you why you should be picking this up in 5 minutes or less. Captain Marvel number 8, written by Ruth Fletcher Gage and Kris Gage, penciled by Anka. Basically, Carol's going around doing her thing, following up with Ulysses' leads, leading the Avengers, A-Force. They're hunting them out, stopping all these things that are happening. She's really starting to struggle with doing what's right and what's being perceived as doing right. Other people are congratulating her for all her actions, and other people are there. She's starting to get self-doubt herself and her actions. Is she doing the right thing? And in the back of her mind, her conscience is being really portrayed by Black Panther. He's always there, like after each mission. It's like, Carol, is this really the right thing? I know we saved lives, but it still could have gone a lot worse if we didn't save him. If we didn't prevent this from happening, something else bad would have happened. And so she goes back and forth with that, and then she goes to meet the one guy she feels she can talk to, and that happens to be Hawkeye. The one guy who's kind of at the center of all this. After he shot Bruce with the arrow, he's the only one that she can go and talk to, because if she talks to anybody on Tony's side, that's a sign that she's giving in to what he believes in. And if she talks to anyone on her side, it's kind of that she's showing a sign of weakness. So she's talking to the one guy who's basically stuck in the middle, who was on neither side. He was on Bruce's side, if anyone's. So we get that Carol's really struggling with dealing with all the different councils. She has to report to all the intelligence agencies that are giving her different info. But then T'Challa's saying his final question to Carol was, is Ulysses being controlled by all the information based on region or based on where he is at that time? Is it giving him some sort of bias into his visions that he's seeing? So she's trying to get him exposed to different news agencies, different things around the world, so these aren't necessarily focused on one particular region. The book ends with they get an alert about an old Iron Man villain, a guy who got his powers from the Beyonder. His little relic is starting to power up. Ulysses sees a vision. He's going to go wreck the place and pretty mess up his family. He's going to kill them all. So they bust in the door. They haul him off to jail, and his wife is sitting there with his kids trying to figure out what she's going to do. Who are these people who basically kidnapped her husband? And they find out that this source of energy is a little trophy, and the trophy had been activated. It wasn't activated by the guy, it was activated by some foreign source. So Carol absorbs the energy, but then she begins to question who's the one who activated the trophy. So is somebody being there kind of behind the scenes manipulating things to trigger Ulysses' visions, and then that sort of cascades all the events? We're starting to see more as the tie-in issues to the Civil War are starting to show what's actually going on behind the scenes, more so than the actual Civil War main story. So I, like most people I've talked to, have been paying more attention to the Civil War side stories than the actual Civil War book, because in my opinion they're doing better and they're more entertaining and more worth your money than the actual Civil War book. If you like what we're doing, head over to comicplunder.com, head to our Facebook, Comic Plunder, follow us on Twitter, just check out all the neat stuff we're trying to do, and if you like us, follow us, leave a comment, let us know it's working. Okay, see ya.